Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time and the country where you're watching this video. Welcome to a new video. Today we are here again on the streets of the city. We're here to fulfill our promise to do the last interview in this series of 3 interviews about the 3 great messengers, founders of the 3 major religions, with each one having its own second part. So here we are. We're going to be discussing a spiritual topic in which we'll be asking about the Prophet, the Messenger Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam. We're going to be asking about Muhammad to see what the people we approach know, to see what they know about his life, what they know about his work, his legacy, and of course, most importantly, his message. So that's all for now, guys. Welcome to a new video, and let's get started. Hi, hello, how are you? How's it going, guys?
Good, good.
What I wanted to ask you guys is, what can you tell me about the life, work, and message of Muhammad?
I don't know about that. Me neither.
About the Prophet of Islam?
Let's see, I understand that he was a very important person for the Islamic world, right?
Yes.
Because he was the first prophet or something like that, right?
Yes.
That he was the one who passed on the Quran. Yes. And just that, yes. I mean, thanks to him, it's like Jesus in the Christian religion, you know? But now it's like...
But in the Islamic religion, right? Yes. Okay. And what do you think about the fact that he led an entire people to faith? What can you tell us about this?
What did he bring? He's an important person who communicates well, because a person who doesn't know how to communicate basically couldn't lead the people to believe all that. Yeah, so, okay.
Will you have anything else to add?
About Muhammad, well, in Islam, just like in Christianity, like with everything, you have to respect everyone's beliefs, you know? If a woman wants to wear the hijab, that's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Well, people shouldn't keep looking at her, you know? There's nothing normal about it. Of course, nothing good.
Okay.
So I would have to tell them to respect other people, and that's it.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, you've heard it. Let's move on to the second interview of the day. So let's get to it. Well, guys, let's move on to the second interview of the day. So let's get to it. Hello, how are you, sir?
Nice to meet you. Very well.
What I'd like to ask you, sir, is what could you tell me about the life, the work, and the message that Muhammad, better known as Muhammad, the founder of Islam, conveyed to us?
Yes, but here we have the Muslim faith, it's us, and we can tell you that Muhammad is better than the world, better than everyone here.
The best in the world.
Yes, the best in the world. And we trust Muhammad a lot.
Muhammad? Yes. And what else? Could you tell us something special about Muhammad? What would that be?
Yes, we read the Quran, I saw him, and he's a great guy. And all the people, all the religions and other religions, a lot of trust there. And he has never said anything untrue or anything like that.
He has always told the truth.
He has always said something true.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Hello, good evening.
What I was going to ask you, sir, is about this character in history called Muhammad, the founder of Islam. I don't know if you've heard the saying, if Muhammad doesn't go to the mountain goes to Muhammad, and vice versa. What are your thoughts on this, sir?
Well, yes, I had heard about that religion and that saying, and well, every religion should be respected, and the sayings each country has should be respected too.
Could you tell us about Muhammad?
I don't know much, I can tell you very little. I have few stories and things like that, but well, there are only a few things I've learned, you know? And I don't really know enough to tell you much about Muhammad, what he achieved, accomplished, and the religions he established, or the concepts.
Right? For instance, what do you think about the Quran?
About the Quran, man, it's like
The holy book.
Well, just like there's the Holy Book, which is the Bible, you know, and each country has its own holy book that must be respected. And as I explained to you before, each country has its own religions. You have to respect the religions of each country and their beliefs and everything, and the laws that have been established. Like, respect him, right? Respect those people, you know? Okay.
Well, guys and girls, let's do the last interview of the day. So let's do it. Hi, how are you? Hi.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
So, girls, what I wanted to ask you is, what can you tell us about the person, the figure of Muhammad in history, this prophet of Islam? Do you know anything about him?
Well, we know that for Islam, he's a super important god, obviously. But here in Spain, we don't talk much about that since we are Christians, so to speak. I don't really know much.
Okay, and you?
I don't know, not much.
Not much, right? Okay. Did you know that Muhammad was in a cave and they were going to capture him? Okay. And a very big spider defended him. What do you think about that?
A bit unrealistic, right? Right, well...
A super big spider came and defended him from the bad guys.
Not sure, I don't know what to say. He seemed kind of high.
A huge spider came out of the cave and defended him.
But did you do anything to prove it?
No. That's very interesting to know.
How do you all see this?
Seems unrealistic. I probably wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't really believe it? No, I wouldn't. And don't you think that around figures who are prophets, messiahs, and so on, several miracles happen around them? Wouldn't you believe in these miracles, in these events?
Honestly, if I'm being clear with you, no. I don't believe in miracles or anything like that. No? No. I would have to see myself. But if someone who isn't close to me tells me about it, I wouldn't believe it.
You don't believe in Jesus Christ's miracles either? No. Not even those?
No, at least I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, girls, if you have anything else to add, any advice to give to the young people who are watching us or anything like that?
Well, it's good to know a bit about different cultures, both Western and Eastern, you know, the Middle East too, that's important as well. Well, this isn't that's a bit of a personal opinion.
All right, guys, well, you've heard it. This was the last interview of the day. So now let's move on to wrapping up the video. All right, guys, the interview session is well and truly over. We're honestly feeling pretty happy because the people we approached knew a bit more about the other topic we covered the other day, the topic of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. People regarding Muhammad, they were a bit more informed. They knew a bit more about the Prophet of Islam. So regarding that topic, we feel pretty comfortable, guys. So I hope you like this series of 3 videos and their follow-up parts about the 3 great messengers. The messenger of Christianity, the Buddhist messenger, and the messenger of Islam. Those are the 3 great men, 3 great messengers, 3 great spirits who changed the world, guys, who had a very powerful influence, respectively, with respect to the world, okay? Let's remember that Jesus Christ, the first messenger of Christianity, he alone could have changed more than half the world, guys, just through his message. The other was Siddhartha Gautama, whom great masses and crowds followed. And the other is Muhammad, the one I've been talking about in today's video, who led all his people to faith, Islamic belief. He brought the Quran to the world. A valuable book. So guys, I hope this has been useful to you, that the information we've shared in this video has given you something, okay? And in the respective videos about the 3 great messengers that humanity has had. This 3 video series has been in honor of these 3 great souls, these 3 great spirits who honestly have been able to change this entire world. Okay, so I don't know, this is the only section we're going to do about these great messengers. There have been many more messengers throughout human history, but the influence they've had, let's say the 3 main focal points or recipients of this global information have been these 3 great messengers: the Messiah, the Enlightened One, and the Prophet of Islam. So that's all for now, guys. If you like this video, if you like this section, you can leave a like. You can also share it with your friends. That would really help me, and I truly appreciate it. And of course, you can also subscribe, everyone who hasn't yet. All right, guys? So that's all for now. This video is about to end. See you next time in a week. And what can I say, guys? Just have faith in the great messengers. Choose a messenger for your glory, for your salvation. And honestly, try to learn from them as much as possible, as much as you can. Because they are three great men who are worth their weight in gold. All right, guys? That's all for now. See you next time, and goodbye.